AJ is not yet ready to retire, and Eddie Hearn says he has 1 to 3 more fights left in him. But the question is, who will he fight next? Let's dive in. After a very unimpressive performance against Triple D, many people are calling for AJ to retire, including myself. I honestly think he should just retire, because the performance of AJ has gotten worse, not better. However, Matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn believes AJ has at least 1 to 3 fights left in him. And noting that he only thinks he has 1 to 3 fights, there is no room for a rebuild. So therefore AJ would just have to take on the big fights. Eddie Hearn's goal with AJ is for him to wait for the winner or loser against Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Everybody has been waiting for a Fury vs AJ fight. But since AJ's last performance, I think a lot more people are disinterested than interested. And to be honest, I think the Triple D vs Fury fight is a better prospect than AJ vs Fury. Although I would still watch AJ vs Fury. It is still an interesting clash, especially if Fury loses against Usyk. But if Fury wins against Usyk, I think Triple D deserves the opportunity to fight for Undisputed. And then hey, it could be a rematch between Triple D and Alexander Usyk. And Triple D could aim to avenge his loss against Usyk. It's pretty evident that Eddie Hearn is still targeting the Fury vs AJ fight. And hey, why not? But in all honesty, this just seems like a money grab for Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's fighters have been losing against Frank Warren. I think Frank Warren's like 9-0 against Eddie Hearn at the moment. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom is not doing so well against Queensberry. So with AJ having such a terrible performance, his next fights are all going to be about the promotion, how they market him. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be about ticket sales and what AJ can sell. He's still got a massive fan base in the UK, so I'm guessing his fights would have to remain in the UK and probably Wembley Stadium. I'm sure there'll still be many fans wanting to go and see AJ fight next. Pay-per-view sales, on the other hand, I'm not too sure how well they'll go. There's not as much interest in seeing AJ fight internationally at the moment. Unless they reduce the pay-per-view costs, they probably won't get as many sales as they did with the AJ vs Triple D fight. But who knows, maybe they will, if they market it right. Either way, as I mentioned in my live stream, if AJ isn't going to retire, then yes, his plan should be to just take on the big fights. If he's only got 1 to 3 fights left in him and then retires, go for gold. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, apart from getting knocked out again and potentially brain damage? But let's hope that doesn't happen. Either way, we'll be waiting out until after the Usyk and Fury fight to find out whether AJ targets either of them fighters, depending on who wins that fight. Anyway, that's all I've got. As always, what are your thoughts? Do you think AJ should just retire? If he's not going to retire, do you think he should just go for these big fights? Who should he fight? Leave your comments below, and until next time, peace out.
Myths in boxing, highlight reels mean, front row seats to the blow by blow scene.